Have you ever wondered how aging impacts not just our bodies, but our intimate experiences too? As we grow older, many of us notice subtle changes that can affect how we feel about ourselves and our relationships. But what if I told you that understanding these changes and adapting to them can lead to a deeper, more fulfilling connection with ourselves and our partners? In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of semen, how it changes as we age and what that means for fertility, sexual health, and overall well-being. We'll explore the science behind semen's composition and its crucial role in reproduction and intimacy. You'll also learn why the natural decline in semen volume and sperm quality is a normal part of aging and what it means for men over 60. Beyond the physical changes, we'll talk about how emotional connection, communication, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle can help preserve your sexual vitality as you age. Stay tuned till the end, as we'll uncover valuable tips to keep your intimacy and relationships thriving. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. Let's dive deeper into the fundamentals of one of the most intricate and vital substances in the male body, semen. Semen is far more than just a simple fluid. It is a rich, multifaceted mixture of elements that come together to support life itself. It is a complex concoction made up of sperm cells, as well as secretions from the prostate, seminal vesicles, and bulbourethral glands. Together, these fluids form a substance that is essential for reproduction, but also one that plays a crucial role in sexual pleasure, intimacy, and even emotional connection. Semen is not just a carrier of sperm. It is a carefully orchestrated fluid that is designed to nourish, protect, and propel sperm on its journey through the reproductive system to the egg. This fluid serves as a protector, ensuring that sperm are safe and viable for fertilization, while also aiding in the process of lubrication during intimate moments. In this sense, semen is not merely a biological fluid. It is a complex and dynamic agent that has profound impacts on fertility, sexual experience, and the broader landscape of human reproduction. It's a reflection of a man's overall sexual health, energy, and vitality. Each drop of it a symbol of a man's potential to create life and experience connection. But as the years pass, the body undergoes inevitable changes, and this includes the production of semen. Aging is a gradual process that impacts every part of the body, including the sexual and reproductive systems. Around the age of 45 or 50, a man's body begins to undergo slow but steady changes that may be felt or noticed in subtle ways. One of the most notable changes is the decrease in the volume of semen during ejaculation. While this is not a sudden, dramatic shift, it is a noticeable one over time, and it often goes unrecognized in the early stages. The decline in semen volume may be so gradual that it's easy to dismiss, but it is important to understand that this change is simply a normal physiological adaptation to aging. It is a transition that speaks to the wisdom and life experience that comes with age, but it does not equate to a loss of virility, vitality, or sexual desire. Rather, it is a natural part of the aging process, something every man will experience at some point in his life. This transition is not a sign of decline, but rather an indication of the body moving into a new phase of life. Medical studies reveal that after the age of 50, a man's semen volume may decrease by as much as 20 to 30% when compared to when he was younger. This decrease is largely driven by the gradual decline in testosterone levels, which are responsible for regulating many of the body's sexual and reproductive functions. Testosterone is the powerhouse hormone that fuels sexual energy, maintains muscle mass, regulates metabolism, and even influences mood. As testosterone levels begin to naturally decline with age, the prostate and seminal vesicles, two key organs that produce prostatic fluid, also experience a reduction in activity, which leads to the overall decrease in semen production. This decline in semen volume is not a cause for alarm. It is simply a reflection of the natural aging process. However, it can serve as a reminder that time, like it or not, affects us all. The once robust function of these organs becomes gentler, more subdued, as part of the body's natural progression. While this may feel like a loss of youthfulness, it is ultimately a sign of the body adapting and evolving over time. But the changes to semen are not limited to just its volume. The sperm within the semen also undergoes significant transformations as men age. As a man grows older, the quantity of sperm tends to decrease, and more notably, the motility of the sperm also declines. Sperm motility is a crucial factor in successful fertilization. Sperm must be able to swim with agility and strength to reach and penetrate the egg. As a man ages, his sperm may lose some of the vigor and vitality they once had, which can decrease their ability to navigate the reproductive tract and successfully fertilize the egg. This doesn't mean that older men cannot father children, but it does suggest that the chances of conception may become more difficult as time goes on. The ability to father a child may still be within reach, but it may take longer, and it may require external help or assisted reproductive techniques such as in vitro fertilization, IVF. This slow decline in sperm motility, while often imperceptible at first, can compound over time, affecting the overall chances of a successful pregnancy. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. As we consider conception, we must acknowledge that as semen changes with age, so too does the likelihood of successful conception. While it is still possible to father a child at an older age, it is important to understand that the chances may decrease, and it may take longer than it would for a younger man. The process may become more challenging, and in some cases, medical intervention may be needed. This can be a challenging and emotionally charged experience for many men. The natural decline in semen production and sperm quality can create a sense of uncertainty, frustration, or even fear for those who still hope to become fathers. This is where modern medicine comes in. Assisted reproductive technologies such as IVF or sperm banking may provide hope for those who wish to overcome these biological obstacles. However, even with modern advances, conception in older age can carry risks. Perhaps one of the most significant concerns for older men is the quality of their sperm DNA. As men age, the DNA in their sperm can begin to accumulate mutations or undergo other changes, making it more prone to errors. These genetic changes can increase the risk of genetic conditions or developmental issues in any children conceived. While fatherhood later in life is becoming increasingly common, it is essential to recognize the potential risks associated with it. Genetic issues may not be immediately apparent, but could manifest as health concerns for a child later in life. These risks, while not guaranteed, are important to understand and consider before embarking on the journey of fatherhood in later years. It is also important to reflect on the emotional and psychological aspects of aging and fertility. For many men, the transition into older age can bring a sense of loss, not just physically, but in terms of identity and perceived vitality. The ability to father children may have been an integral part of a man's self-image, and as the body changes, so too can that image. Yet, it is crucial to understand that these changes are a natural part of life. Aging brings wisdom, depth, and experience, attributes that are invaluable in all aspects of life. While fertility may diminish, the capacity for love, connection, and fatherhood never truly fades. The ability to nurture, guide, and offer wisdom to future generations is timeless. In the end, while aging brings inevitable changes to the body, it also offers a chance to reflect on what truly matters: the connections we build, the love we share, and the legacy we leave. While the journey of fertility may evolve with age, the journey of life is far from over. Now, beyond fertility, it's important to explore how these natural changes in the body affect other critical aspects of life, specifically sexual and emotional well-being. For many men, the act of ejaculation is closely intertwined with pleasure and a deep sense of physical and emotional fulfillment. As semen volume naturally decreases with age, some men may notice a subtle shift in the intensity of their orgasms. This change is a completely normal part of the aging process, but it can stir feelings of confusion or anxiety, particularly if it's not fully understood. The decrease in semen volume can sometimes lead to the perception that orgasms are less intense or fulfilling. For many, this can feel alarming, sparking concerns about sexual health, virility, or even one's sense of masculinity. These feelings can create emotional turbulence, leading to insecurities that affect self-esteem, confidence, and the ability to fully embrace intimacy. The truth is, though, that this reduction in intensity doesn't signify a loss of sexual capability, but rather a natural and gentle change. In this phase of life, it becomes even more essential to foster open communication and understanding within relationships. Intimacy at this stage is less about performance and more about a profound emotional and physical connection between partners. As time passes, many couples find that the art of pleasure and satisfaction no longer revolves around the mechanics of sexual performance. Instead, it shifts toward the deeper emotional bonds that are nurtured through touch, kisses, shared moments of play, and exploration. This stage of intimacy is less about rushing to a goal and more about savoring the journey, the shared experience that strengthens the emotional connection between two people. The focus on mutual pleasure, caressing, and tenderness not only enhances physical satisfaction, but also strengthens the emotional intimacy, making it all the more fulfilling. The ability to adapt to these changes in the body, to discover new ways to connect with one's partner, and to experience pleasure without the pressure of performance, becomes essential for maintaining an active and fulfilling sex life. This shift encourages both partners to rediscover each other in a new light, embracing the changes that come with aging and learning to enjoy intimacy in a way that is more profound and meaningful. Exploring different forms of touch, learning to read each other's desires, and finding joy in each other's company can reignite passion in ways that might have once seemed impossible. Aging can be a beautiful opportunity to explore intimacy from a different perspective, where emotional connection and vulnerability are just as important as physical pleasure. From a psychological standpoint, it's essential to understand that sexuality does not diminish with age. While it may evolve, it does not disappear. In fact, it's the emotional and mental approach to intimacy that plays a pivotal role in shaping the sexual experience in later years. Self-esteem, body image, and overall emotional health are just as vital as physical ability when it comes to maintaining a satisfying and fulfilling sexual life. For some men, the idea of losing their youthful sexual prowess can be distressing, leading to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, or even depression. These feelings are entirely normal but need to be addressed with care, understanding, and support. The good news is that there are many resources available, both therapeutic and medical, that can help men navigate these emotional and physical changes and preserve a healthy and satisfying sex life. Sexual therapy, for instance, can be incredibly helpful in addressing issues related to anxiety, performance, and self-esteem, allowing men to gain clarity and confidence in their bodies as they age. Support groups can also provide a space for men to share their experiences, understand that they are not alone, and learn from others who are navigating similar transitions. Continued education about sexuality in older age is another powerful tool that can help dismantle societal myths around aging and sex, empowering men to embrace their sexual lives with renewed confidence and curiosity. In fact, the ability to communicate openly with one's partner about these changes is key to navigating the evolution of intimacy. Instead of viewing the reduction in semen volume or the shift in orgasm intensity as a loss, couples can reframe these changes as an opportunity to explore new, more emotionally fulfilling ways of connecting. Rediscovering the joy of intimacy in a way that doesn't rely solely on physical expectations opens the door to deeper connection, passion, and mutual satisfaction. Over time, the evolving landscape of intimacy can become an incredibly rich, rewarding, and deeply emotional experience. By embracing the changes in sexuality that come with aging and taking an empowered approach to the emotional and psychological aspects of this phase of life, men and their partners can continue to enjoy fulfilling, joyful, and meaningful sexual connections. It's not about trying to turn back time or regain lost youth, but about learning to appreciate the deeper pleasures of intimacy, grounded in emotional connection, understanding, and a deep respect for the body's evolution. Ultimately, embracing these changes allows individuals and couples to live their sexual lives to the fullest, without fear or shame, while building a stronger, more fulfilling relationship that can endure throughout the years. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. It is essential to consider the profound role that overall health plays in the evolution of sexuality as we age. Sexual well-being isn't just about physical function, it's also about emotional and psychological health, and it's deeply interconnected with the broader state of one's body. One of the most powerful steps both partners can take is to openly communicate their concerns, desires, and needs with each other. As we navigate the later stages of life, sexuality can become incredibly enriching and deeply satisfying when it is rooted in mutual trust, understanding, and acceptance. There is no room for shame or embarrassment when discussing the changes that occur in our bodies, especially when we approach these conversations with a sense of compassion and openness. It is through these vulnerable discussions that couples often rediscover the intimacy and connection that may have become overshadowed by the pressures of life in younger years. When partners are able to share honestly, they can find new pathways to pleasure, intimacy, and closeness, ensuring that their sexual relationship remains active, joyful, and fulfilling. Maintaining an open dialogue is not just a way to improve the emotional aspects of intimacy, but it can also strengthen the physical side of the relationship. Couples who communicate openly about their sexual health and desires often find that they are more capable of adapting to changes in the body. This adaptability and willingness to try new things together can be incredibly rewarding, and can prevent feelings of frustration or disconnection from taking hold. Sexuality in older age can be more rewarding than ever when both partners feel comfortable discussing their needs and exploring new dimensions of intimacy. It's about embracing the journey of growing together, discovering fresh ways to connect, and ensuring that the emotional bond remains as strong as the physical one. That said, we must never forget the critical importance of general health in preserving and enhancing sexual well-being. Our physical health is inextricably linked to our sexual vitality, and taking care of the body has a profound impact on sexual function. Regular physical activity, a nutritious and balanced diet, and routine medical checkups can all contribute to better sexual health and overall satisfaction. Cardiovascular health is particularly important, as it affects blood flow, stamina, and energy levels, all of which play a key role in sexual function. A healthy heart and circulatory system provide the foundation for a satisfying sexual experience, so investing in overall physical health is a form of self-care that should never be overlooked. Exercises designed to strengthen the pelvic floor, such as Kegel exercises, can be especially beneficial for both men and women. These exercises improve control over ejaculation and enhance the quality of orgasms, creating a more fulfilling and enjoyable sexual experience. Strengthening the pelvic muscles can also improve bladder control, reduce the risk of incontinence, and contribute to greater overall comfort and confidence. Even moderate exercise, such as walking, swimming, or yoga, can have a significant positive impact on sexual health, as it boosts energy, reduces stress, and increases circulation, all of which contribute to a more active and engaged intimate life. In addition to exercise, a well-balanced diet rich in essential nutrients is key to maintaining sexual health. Foods that promote good circulation, such as leafy greens, berries, and healthy fats, can enhance blood flow to the reproductive organs and improve sexual function. Vitamins and minerals like zinc, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids are known to support hormonal balance, boost energy levels, and improve mood, all of which are essential for a healthy, active sex life. Staying hydrated and avoiding excessive alcohol consumption or smoking can also help keep the body in peak condition for intimacy. Furthermore, regular medical checkups are essential for ensuring that any underlying health issues are addressed early on. Conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and low testosterone can all impact sexual function and pleasure, so staying on top of medical appointments is an important part of maintaining a satisfying sex life as we age. It is through these proactive measures, exercising, eating well, and staying informed about one's health, that we can continue to enjoy a vibrant, healthy, and fulfilling sex life throughout our lives. Ultimately, I want to leave you with one important reminder. Discussing sexuality in later life is an act of self-love and self-care. There is absolutely no shame in recognizing that our bodies change over time. This is a natural part of life. The true power lies in how we respond to these changes. By accepting and embracing the shifts in our bodies, we open ourselves up to new ways of experiencing pleasure, connection, and intimacy. Aging is not something to fear but to embrace, because with every year comes greater wisdom, deeper emotional understanding, and the opportunity to cultivate an even more fulfilling and enriched sexual life. The key is not to resist change, but to adapt, learn, and enjoy the beautiful new dimensions of pleasure that life has to offer. The journey of love, connection, and self-discovery is one that never truly ends, and it can be just as vibrant and meaningful in later years as it was in youth. So, let us embrace our bodies, communicate with our partners, and continue to explore new and exciting ways to experience intimacy, all while honoring the incredible gift of sexual and emotional health. So, what have you learned today about the natural changes in semen and sexual health as we age? How do you feel about embracing these changes and incorporating the tips we discussed into your life? Let us know in the comments below one thing you've learned and how you plan to put it into practice. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Sabia Veges. Stay informed and empowered, and we'll see you in the next video.